Why you work hard and stay in the same place?
You work a lot.
More than you worked 2 years ago, 5 years ago, maybe even 10. You push harder, wake up earlier, stay up later, sacrifice weekends, live tired, stressed, and stretched. And still, your financial life remains almost exactly the same. And then, the uncomfortable question appears, quietly but sharply. How is it possible to try this hard and still be stuck? Where is the mistake? What's actually going on here? This is the money, where financial clarity begins. For generations, society has repeated a single promise. If you work hard, you will succeed. It sounds noble, motivational, fair. But there's a problem. For millions of people, this promise simply doesn't match reality. Because if hard work automatically created financial progress, then construction workers, nurses, cleaners, waiters, and countless essential workers, people who work extremely hard every single day, would be the wealthiest people in society. But they're not. Many of them are exhausted, physically drained, emotionally overwhelmed, and financially stuck. Meanwhile, others who don't appear to work nearly as hard move forward with consistency. They build savings, they build stability, they build freedom. So here's the truth most people never question. If two people work hard, but only one of them moves forward, the difference is not effort. It's clarity, it's direction, it's awareness. Hard work doesn't guarantee progress. Hard work only amplifies whatever system you're already operating inside. If the system is unclear, the effort becomes unproductive. If the system is broken, the effort becomes invisible. And if the system is unconscious, the effort becomes endless. You are operating with effort, but without direction. Hard work is motion. Direction is intention. Progress requires both. Let's make this brutally clear. If you run on a treadmill, you can sprint as fast as your body allows, but you will end exactly where you started. That is how most people live their financial lives. They are sprinting on a treadmill. They earn more, but their expenses grow with their income. They try to save it, but reward themselves with spending because they're working so hard. They want a better life, but repeat the exact same patterns every month. The problem isn't effort. The problem is unconsciousness, the absence of financial awareness. And you cannot change what you do not understand. Think about this. Two people earn the same salary. One ends every month confused about where the money went. The other ends every month knowing exactly where every dollar went and why. Same income, completely different outcomes. What separates them is clarity, not luck, not intelligence, not perfection. Clarity. Money rewards clarity. Money punishes confusion. And most people live in financial confusion without even realizing it. You're not stuck because you're not trying. You're stuck because you're trying blindly. You work without strategy. You earn without intention. You spend without awareness. And you repeat behaviors you learned years ago, behaviors that were never examined, never questioned, never redesigned. This is why your life doesn't move. You are not failing. You are repeating. You are following a script that wasn't written by you. It was written by your environment, your family, your past, your fears, and your habits. Until you rewrite that script, nothing changes. Here's something most people don't want to accept.
Money problems are rarely about income. They are almost always about behavior. Behavior determines how you think, how you react, how you spend, how you justify purchases, how you avoid uncomfortable truths, how you repeat emotional patterns, how you use money to escape instead of build. Money is not just math. Money is psychology. It's self-awareness. It's emotional discipline. It's the ability to say, this is what I've been doing, and it isn't working. And here's the harsh truth. You cannot outwork a lack of clarity. You cannot out-earn a lack of awareness. And you cannot solve long-term financial problems with short-term emotional decisions. So the real question is not, how can I work harder? The real question is, how can I understand myself better? Here's the first step, and it's simpler than you think. Ask yourself, where is my money actually going? Not in theory, not, I think it's on bills, not, probably groceries, rent, and a few small things. No, track it, face it, look at it without excuses, without stories, without emotion. Because when you finally see the truth, everything changes. Patterns appear, habits reveal themselves, impulse spending becomes obvious, emotional purchases become undeniable, and the gap between what you believe you spend and what you actually spend becomes impossible to ignore. Awareness is the trigger that begins transformation. And once you have clarity, you can no longer go back to the old version of yourself. From that moment on, every financial choice becomes intentional. What you spend, what you save, what you prioritize, what you eliminate, what you allow into your financial life, and what you refuse to repeat ever again. Progress begins not when you do more, but when you understand more. Because understanding changes behavior, and behavior is what creates wealth, slowly, quietly, consistently. This is the money. Understand what truly matters.